for us as someone looking at the photographs, it might be easier to understand as for Dafna that she really can convey an atmosphere, a sense of purpose, even emotions within her photographs. And I think when she's having a solo exhibition, as she's having now, thanks God, she can see the reaction of people. You remember we've been talking about it quite a lot, a narrative and photography. And you just see it on Edna's reaction, and you're going to see it on some other people's reaction, that you really are in a position to tell a story. The story the other people understand might not necessarily be yours, but it's based on your photographs.
This is the first MRI. Yes. This is the last one.
Yeah.
No, this is the last treatment of the kidney.
Yeah.
This one I can look at.
Yeah.
When he was going around with us, her insides into photos and what chose her with her little mind.
A memory. 20 minutes after my man collapsed into my arms, looking at me with a horrified look, without the ability to speak, suffocating, my silent pleas had no avail. Hang on, I still have much strength in me. 20 minutes of waiting until the ambulance team arrived. They moved the empty shell of his body and placed it on the living room carpet and started the resuscitation, which I knew was futile, and me at his legs, massaging his swollen feet. I'm already in the next phase, understanding lucidly that for the past 20 minutes I am now existing in a different reality. Suddenly, all the repressed thoughts of the day after are exploding, taking over, and logically aligning themselves hierarchically in order of importance of execution. At that moment, all I wanted was to take out the camera and hold it. I knew I couldn't use it with my trembling hands, but I had to hold it so it could strengthen me and hold me like it did in the past year. In the examination rooms, the x-rays, the endless waiting, the chemotherapy, the long hours of gawking, meandering the streets, not taking any photos, just walking restlessly, with restlessness that couldn't find any refuge anywhere. I wanted to hide behind my camera during all those moments in which I could not look and see what was transpiring. I only peeked through it, as though I was not really connected to what I was observing. I wanted it to hold me, to wrap a tether around the palm of my hand, as if to transfer to me the strength to cope. I'm only the photographer. I wanted her to be with me. I wanted that somebody really be with me. I knew that if I went and held the camera in that moment, everyone would think I'd completely and utterly lost my mind. That is why my thoughts and gaze fluttered over the reality in which there is a body lying on the carpet, and the vision of me opening the cupboard where the camera is laid, waiting, beckoning to me. Even by just doing that, it managed to take my mind off the harsh reality that was brutally thrust on me, an ominous and absolutely illogical reality. We were married for 18 years and going steady for 4 years before that. Later, he had confessed that he fell head over heels for me already during our high school years. Countless years together, collecting experiences, growing up, growing older and changing, raising 5 children, for better or worse. When we got married, he asked me where I wanted us to build our home. I replied to him, "The place doesn't matter as long as your warm and big heart is with me." Ironically, the aggressive cancer struck him at the place most dear to me, the cavity of his chest. Very few pictures were taken during the illness. Every day my camera accompanied me and most times was not taken out of the bag. At certain moments when I needed protection and support, I just held it in my hands, even if not taking a photograph. At times I felt it was taking photographs by itself, for me.